course, the start of the Second World War would inform you on that. Cormac's in Kennington. Is it the Cormac? I think it is. Good morning.
Yes, Nick, it is. Okay. Lovely to speak to you again.
Just remind everybody you had involvement with the Ukrainian government a few years back, just to give that full...
Yeah, I was, as a British diplomat, I spent 2 years embedded as the special advisor for the Ukraine's Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Good to have you on, Cormac. I wonder, gosh, when this story broke, I was thinking about you, actually. Where are you on this?
Oh, well, I think you can guess, Nick. Look, I went on BBC News Channel 15 months ago when we first gave the Ukrainians Storm Shadow. At that time, they were restricted to use them inside Ukraine, and we faced all the same saber-rattling from Putin and the Kremlin. Every single time Putin has set down a red line and we crossed it, he has done nothing. He has backed down. It's essential that we give the Ukrainians this long-range permission. And what I've been saying recently to people is, could you imagine if in the Second World War, before America joined, when America was giving armaments to Britain, who was standing alone against Hitler, if we were not allowed to use any of those armaments on Nazi Germany or mainland Europe? It's absolutely preposterous.
You don't see the risk of de-escalation, Cormac? Of escalation, escalation.
No, I don't believe that Putin has anywhere to go with escalation. I think we may see some what people call grey zone escalation or hybrid warfare. And again, remind people that, effectively we have been at war with Russia. We've been at Russia has been waging a hybrid war on the West for at least 10 years since the annexation of Crimea and the invasion of Donbass, and we've had the assassination attempts on British soil in Salisbury and cyber attacks and various other things. Nick, could I say one more thing, please?
Briefly, if you would, Cormac, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a gentleman called in, said, we promised that we would not expand up to NATO's borders. This is another Russian lie. That undertaking was never given. There is no international agreement or document. NATO is a defensive alliance. All of the countries in the Baltics and Poland who have joined NATO have virtually begged to be allowed to join NATO because they are all too aware of the threat of a revanchist Russia. If Ukraine had been a member of NATO, they would not have been attacked in the first place.
Cormac, thank you. Of course, Randy Cormac has personal experience of this, having served as a British diplomat in Ukraine. Very good to hear from you. Time for at least one more if we get our